Okay, you guys, we're gonna listen to the news.
And then eventually towards the Mid-Atlantic region, where some areas could pick up as much as a foot of snowfall over the next 48 hours, in addition to the threat of ice accumulation, which will cause some major travel impacts. So in today's forecast, we're going to break down exactly what you need to know about this winter storm and the forecast changes that have happened over the last 24 hours. So we'll begin with what's happening across the United States right now, and we have a lot of moisture right now coming out of the Pacific Ocean and as well as the Gulf of Mexico, and we are beginning to see some freezing rain and even some sleet falling across central Texas this morning, and this is only going to ramp up as we go into this afternoon. In fact, there's actually more moisture than forecasted across areas in the southern plains that we are expecting later this evening, and this is going to contribute to a little bit more snowfall than we initially forecasted, and we'll talk more about this here in just a minute. But overall, there's a lot of moisture right now streaming to the north. We have our low pressure system that is now currently moving back over here into Texas, and once this all comes together, we are expecting a ton of snow and also sleet to be falling as we go later into the afternoon into the evening hours across areas like Texas, Oklahoma, then eventually into Arkansas, Louisiana, and then by tomorrow it'll move into the Dixie and as well as Ohio Valley before eventually by Saturday moving into the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. Now there are a ton of different watches and warnings across the entire country right now. We are talking about, again, a big-time winter storm today, tomorrow, and as well as Saturday. Right now, winter storm warnings are in effect from the Dallas-Fort Worth area back into almost all of Arkansas, northern Mississippi, western Tennessee, and Kentucky. In addition to that, we also have winter weather advisories in effect for a large chunk of Texas, mostly for the threat of both some snow and as well as the potential for some ice accumulation, which could make roadways slick. And then almost all of Oklahoma is under a winter weather advisory. And then
Wow, that's crazy because a lot of people are not used to driving in the roads with snow and ice. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of accidents. So that's very scary. I hope the snow doesn't last, all Saturday and Sunday. Like 2 days is okay, like today and tomorrow. And then for it to stop, that would be ideal.
still some winter storm watches to remain, but throughout the day today, those will get upgraded to winter storm warnings. One key thing I do want to mention is that a ton of schools, especially in North Texas, have closed today, and we are expecting school days for a lot of areas here through the Dixie Alley and the Ohio Valley. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that a lot of school closed because it's really cold, and also it's very dangerous to be driving your children to school. My job closed today and tomorrow, and I'm very happy for it because removing all the snow from the cars is actually a little hard.
Graphic that gives you an idea of where we expect school closures both today and or tomorrow. Now the forecast continues to change with this winter storm, and we've seen some big changes to the track of this winter storm over the last 48 hours. I'm going to show you what I mean here in just a moment. We're not talking about a state-to-state shift, but we're talking about minor track changes that are going to make a big difference to snowfall accumulation and as well as ice accumulation. So to begin with, this is what it looks like out there this morning. We do have some freezing rain.
The ice is the trouble.
Texas, and the beginning of some light to moderate snow back over in southwestern Oklahoma. By lunchtime today, this is expected to blow up into a pretty big winter storm. Notice how we're going to be talking about moderate to heavy snowfall in North Texas and as well as much of Oklahoma. Freezing rain and sleet will be happening across parts of central and North Texas around lunchtime as well. Eventually, as we go throughout the afternoon hours, we're going to have a lot of moisture streaming out of the Gulf of Mexico, and actually a bit more than we initially forecasted, which is going to lead to heavier snowfall, and we think that there's actually a better chance that some of these higher end scenarios when it comes to snowfall accumulation are possible as we go into tonight and as well as tomorrow morning. So you'll notice as we get closer to dinner time that snow continues to stay heavy, and heavy snowfall will start to penetrate back over into the Dallas-Fort Worth area a little after sunset tonight, before eventually this is all moderate to heavy snowfall across most of Arkansas and also back through North Texas around and just after midnight. And we'll also be talking about some light to moderate snow back over in Illinois and as well as Missouri. As we go overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, that snow continues to move northeast throughout parts of Arkansas, Tennessee, and even parts of northern Mississippi, Alabama, and as well as Georgia. One thing we have noticed is that the models here have actually shifted the heaviest of the snowfall and also where the snow is falling.
Oh, look, a little bird.
Further to the north over the last 24 to 48 hours. We've been gradually seeing a shift where the heaviest snowfall will fall out of this winter storm, and we're thinking that it's going to actually fall right in this area, eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. Arkansas will likely be the jackpot of where we see the most significant snowfall accumulation, and this will especially be what's happening late tonight and as well as into early tomorrow morning. And then eventually, as we go into early Friday morning, this is again all pushing into the Ohio Valley. Freezing rain and also the potential for sleet will exist across central Georgia and as well as northern Georgia, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi.
This is just giving like a good understanding of how thick the snow is going to be here in Texas for the next 2 days.
Our snow and sleet line continues to lift to the north while all this warm air starts to build here in the southeast, which actually could allow for a couple of strong thunderstorms tomorrow. And then overall, this continues to lift to the north. We'll be talking about some light to moderate snowfall moving into areas like the Ohio Valley and then eventually into the mid-Atlantic as we go into Friday night. And then by Saturday morning, this will be moving into the northeast where we still do expect a little bit of snow, but it's not really going to be enough, I think, to cause anything major in terms of major travel impacts. But there will be at least a chance for a few inches of snow back over in the mid-Atlantic, and we'll talk more about how much snow will fall there here in just a moment. Also, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the red button down below. And
so that was really interesting because there is a lot of snow still falling. You can't really see it in the video here, but there's a lot falling. Hello there. Yeah, there's a lot of like fires happening, tornadoes and snow stuff, which is so interesting because it's like in the same state, United States, but different areas. You know, California has all the fires. Florida has all the tornadoes, right? And right now, well, we have like a snowstorm that just started this morning. But hopefully it's not as severe and it doesn't last very long. Mr. Shagun said, this is karma for the USA for all our government did to our other countries. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. I think nature takes its course. You know, we live in nature. Nature does its thing. It's never going to be perfect. It's always going to be changing. It's always going to be doing its thing. And we're just part of it. You know, we're in it. So we're going to go through it. Yeah, but you know what's weird? It's that Hollywood, like the specific place, Hollywood, it's on fire. Like they can't stop the fire. They're having a hard time. And the fact that it's in Hollywood and everything that the celebrities have done, like all the sacrifices they do, like, and all the things they support. I mean, they have no mercy in a way, you know, like God has no mercy. The little bird is trying to get somewhere cozy. Oh, that's so cute, you guys. There's a little bird right there in the corner. Oh, it's cold for them too. They're so tiny. I wonder how they do it. Hi, Pebbles. Yes, it's actually snowing here in Texas. It's been snowing since, well, actually, I'm sure it snowed earlier. But when I woke up, it was around 8, and it's been snowing since then. It hasn't stopped. And I just played a video saying that it's going to be very thick snow. It's going to be a lot for sure. You know, the crazy thing about religion and God and the Bible is that the Bible explains a lot of times when God destroyed cities with fire. Like he destroyed a lot of cities with fire, and then churches never talk about the wrath of God. They always talk about his goodness. But God, he's done a lot of stuff that it's like you will be shocked. you know? So I mean, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that the Hollywood people do, but you know, I hope the innocent are safe. The fires are headed. Oh yeah, the storm. The snowstorm's heading your way. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Are you ready, Pebbles, for the snow? Are you guys equipped for it? I know we're not. A lot of people stayed home today. So many cars in here. King King has a leaf right here. King, what are you doing? He got a leaf. Where'd you get this from? Outside? We were outside and he got it. Mila is a little bit calm now. She's been barking the whole time. I think she was barking at the snow, and then anybody that was walking by, she was barking, but mainly at the snow. But I think she's like, okay, it's gonna still fall. Good girl, Mila. Good girl. Pebble said, God is just, and in order for him to be completely just, there has to be consequences. And you're absolutely right. When God judges, he usually judges with fire. Yeah, God, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people are walking in this world without the fear of God. So it's like easier to do things, it's easier to steal, it's easier to kill, it's easier to do abortions, it's easier to like do the wrong things because you don't have the fear of God. You don't have the fear that he will just like incinerate you, like immediately. Like he has that power. Like he's loving, but as much as he's loving, he also judges right. And he doesn't judge you here, you don't pay the consequences here, you'll pay them after when you're in the next realm. But the thing with the fires in Hollywood is that they don't know what caused it. They don't know what caused it, which is crazy. Hey, King. Oh, thank you, Surviving Behind Liberal Lines. They said, please, thumbs up. Yes, guys, please, thumbs up as you enter and watch, especially posters. Yes, thank you. Thank you for watching. How you guys give the stream a like. King. Oh, they're seeing people walk over there. There's people walking over there. Oh yeah, see, like the dog is pulling that guy. I don't know if you guys see him. He's over there. It's hard to see. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna take them outside for a little bit. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna cover the camera real quick, and we're gonna go outside. We're gonna run outside, you guys, so you can see the snow. It's still falling a little bit, not too much like before. It kind of stopped a little bit, so it's not as thick. But let's see here. Hello. There's like a dog over there. But here's the snow, you guys see that? Lily, Lily, hey, it's okay. All right, let's go back inside. Come on. All right, come on. Come back. Come on. Whew. You guys, it's 70 degrees inside my home, but outside, oof, it's too cold. It's too cold. Oh, come here. We're gonna go. We're gonna walk to the bed because it's too cold out here. Come on, you guys. Come on, King. Come on, King. Ooh, you guys, that was a trip right there. It's so cute. People are starting to come out to play with the snow outside. All right, you guys, let the people alone, okay? It's a barking party here. Good morning. How are you, Venom? The Yorkies got all rattled up because we went outside. And then there's people walking too, so. I'm gonna see if I can find a more updated news for Texas. You guys.
Now let's go to Canaan. This is how some people were forced to leave their homes with the clothes on their backs. Good morning again, Canaan.
Yeah, Robin, good morning again. A terrifying scene. They described this fire as a
This is the fires for Hollywood.
People, sadly, as I step over, this is what's left of this house. I've heard from people who, every single person they know that lives in Pacific Palisades has lost their home. It's been utterly devastating.
Oh, Pickles doesn't want.
We don't know the full scope just yet.
Pickles doesn't want the snow. I hear you, Pickles. It's too cold outside. Oh, warm hugs to Pickles.
But what we're hearing from authorities this morning is that there's an entirely new concern because there are some homes left standing at the end of this road, and they're telling me now they're worried about looting.
We gotta get out of here. This morning, apocalyptic scenes across Los Angeles as harrowing stories of survival emerge from families fleeing the infernos through tunnels of fire.
And it's like driving through through hell itself down here. These homes are on fire, and you can feel the heat from the flames, even from inside your car.
Aaron Sampson and his elderly father-in-law fleeing the Pacific Palisades fire, stranded without a car, a good Samaritan driving them 35 minutes before everyone abandoned their cars and continued on foot.
This is crazy. There's a fire right outside our car. We got this. Come on. Turn around. You got it. Keep walking down the hill. We got it, Dad. We got it.
The Palisades fire scorching everything in its path.
This is pretty devastating. This is pretty devastating. I don't think LA's seen anything like this before.
65-year-old Randy Stokel says his neighborhood has been turned upside down.
I stopped one that went, and then it reignited at about 4:30 this morning, and thank God I woke up at the perfect time, and I got it, and I stopped it from burning my house, and it's a tough day today.
So many residents don't know if their home is still standing, but the Rifkin family knows that they lost everything. Their smart home app is sending alerts as it burnt to the ground.
I was just sat there in silence, and there's only so much you can do. And being so helpless at this time,
it's a play-by-play of your.
It was frustrating. You just saw
burning down
each room go.
You wake up one morning and everything is normal, and you go to bed.
Yeah, you know, that's very sad because it is scary. You know, I feel for the older people, for the children, for like the pets, the innocent animals. I always think of that stuff, you know, because I'm sure there's like animals they're not counting that have died, but they like to count the people, which, you know, that makes sense. But there's a lot of, you know, dogs, cats, and other animals that probably did not make it. There's a little bird right there. The little bird is right there. They're so cute. They're coming in because the snow.
That night you have nothing.
The scope of the devastation becoming more clear for many families. Entire neighborhoods reduced to ash, chimneys, all that remain for some.
All the stuff that's here is replaceable. People are not, so. Very lucky. So happy the family.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's crazy. I can't believe this. This is like wild.
We've now learned here that local city council members in Pacific Palisades.
You know, now there's going to be more homeless people, but these people, they probably have, you know, insurances for their homes. Like he said, the things that matter is like your family, people, pets. Mila.
And we do have some big breaking news right now. Judy Bastiat has been on the scene all morning long and has an update to something.
This is like live in California right now.
Unfortunately, we start out with sad breaking news here on Good Day and Fox 11. We can exclusively confirm that deputies doing a welfare check here in
Look at those
Malibu,
cars.
the Palisades fire actually burnt down the hill behind me and then jumped the highway to the beach side. They were doing a welfare check on someone that had been reported missing, and they found what appeared to them like human remains. Investigators are here on the scene. You are looking live at the home burnt to the ground. Those what deputies believe are human remains were found. Homicide detectives from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department are en route here right now to begin their investigation. And you are looking live at investigators with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Arson and Bomb Squad. This is very common.
That's crazy, man. Now I'm gonna show you guys here in Texas, the snow falling in Texas. Okay, this one right here is from Fox and it's live. It's just a week of a lot of stuff happening. So this is live right now. They're not talking, but look at that. That's the snow in Dallas. Somebody's recording that right now in Dallas. So Oklahoma always gets snow. Oklahoma, I think every year they get snow, so it's not new for me at least, you know. But here's what's happening. This is live in Oklahoma. That's a lot of snow.
That light on the walls, it's I don't know what they're doing, if they're tearing things down or construction or something, but it is not open. Going out here, just open house.
This is also in Texas. Venom says, I wouldn't think of going anywhere until Saturday. I know. I'm so glad my job was like, you guys can have off tomorrow and Friday. And at first I was like, really? It's probably not even going to be that much snow. But man, it is a lot of snow. Even the birds are still in shelter. Yeah, I'm watching everything from my tablet, you know. Like, I do not want to go out there. This is in Texas right now. Everywhere's snow.
Snow like this. Really weird. Really weird.
But you know, there was a big snow about 6 years ago that it was a winter storm and it lasted, I think it was about 6 years ago, and it lasted a full week and a half. Mila, it's okay. Y'all remember that whenever it was I think it was like 2 weeks and a half, almost 3 weeks, a lot of storm. It was like a snowstorm, and some elderly people ended up dying because of the how much it was. Oh, somebody's cleaning their car there. Oh, it's so fluffy that he's using a bag to do it. Mila. Lily, you gotta wait till he's done. She wants to chew, but King is using it. You gotta wait until he's done. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. And you guys look, it's at least it's not stuck into the car.